Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side.
Yeah.
Chicken noodle soup,
Yeah.
chicken noodle soup,
Yeah.
chicken noodle soup.
So I actually started with half the hen, no legs and wings. Cut it all up. Did not throw anything out as far as bones, gristle. It's all in there. You really just need to add water to it. But got about a serving of green beans left. Got all that rice left. You know what? Shit, why not? And then at the end, add water and let it sit overnight until tomorrow. So there's both the green beans and the pork and beans. And the rice. Add water to that. Throw that in the oven for a good 20-30 minutes. Top it off again. Give it about 5 minutes and you got yourself soup. Okay, so I put that in the oven for a couple minutes just to get the chill off of it. In the meantime, about a quarter of an onion, diced, nice and thick, and 2 sticks of celery. All of it, including the leaves. And I don't know if something stays in there, it's okay because we're going to be cooking the rice in that pot anyway. Sugar. Didn't want any of that to go over there. Need all of it over here. Just so happen to be eating beef tonight. All that stuff that's on that side is going to be placed on the cross side. Throw that back in the oven for however long it takes to make the rice. That's what I do rice. And by the way, I ended up taking all that wild rice out. Well, not all of it, but most of it. But we're going to make this, and when we get to the point where we're supposed to let it stand for 2 minutes, that's when we add that, add more water, and turn that into soup. So, now that I got this to a boil, give it a good stir, and then cover it for 7 minutes. And shoot, I forgot to get the top out. Cover it for 7 minutes or until the rice is tender. And then the last step is to sit and let it stir so that the water can thicken. And then you have like this juicy sauce or whatever. But instead of having a juicy sauce, we're going to have a little thickness in our soup because we're going to add everything after we get the bones and stuff out of that Pyrex dish, which you'll see coming up in it. Okay, so like I was saying, now we let it simmer. Turn that down just a little bit. Ooh, not that far down. There we go. Let this simmer for 7 minutes. I poured some, made some brisket, so I got 2 nice big spoonfuls of juice in there, marinating as well, doing that thing. And in 7 minutes, we'll take that stuff out the oven. Okay, so remember, what I had was the baked beans, the green beans, some of that rice was left in there. The main thing was the chicken, the larger bones except for that midsection since I wanted to pick through it. And I just removed them from the Cornish hen and then put in about a quarter of a chopped onion, nice and thick, the way I like my ladies, and same thing with the celery, including the leaves, as you can see. So now we'll bring this slowly up to a boil, and then add water till it's just at the point of just not overspilling. I think I may have described that wrong. I want to bring it up to a boil and then pour in water. And what will happen is, what I did was I turned it all the way up. And what will happen is now I can slowly turn it down and still get it to actually simmer. Because I'm just going to let it simmer for maybe 5 minutes. Let those onions and celery really finish blending, because they just got warmed up in the oven. They didn't really blend. And this is the mushroom flavored Nor sides, which is basically, it's rice, but it's rice and pasta. So it's been about 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Give it another nice stir. And because it's as thick as it is, which is actually a little bit thicker than I expected it to be, I'm just going to make myself one serving. And I'm going to call that off immediately. And I'm going to put some more water in here. And that's stock for an even bigger pot of soup. And just like I like my women, that's some thick, juicy goodness right there. We about to get it in. Matter of fact, we about to go on Funk Stream and get it in.
Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side.
Yeah.
Chicken noodle soup,
Yeah.
chicken noodle soup,
Yeah.
chicken noodle soup